Years ago on July 12th, I hit that record button feeling something new. From unboxing videos to daily vlogs, sharing my journey with all of you.
All of you.
From the first like to 1,000 views, learning the ropes, paying my dues.
Headphones, guys.
Every upload I found my groove. Thankful for the love and the support you prove. It's been 8 amazing years on YouTube. From the highs and lows we made it through. To all my fans, this one's for you. Thank you for the memories, the comments, the views. Started with a dream and a camera in hand, creating content, building my brand. From DIYs to gaming nights, every moment, every life felt so right. Collaborations, challenges and more, growing together, opening new doors. Every click and every share, you show me how much you care. It's been 8 amazing years on YouTube. From the highs and lows we made it through. To all my fans, this one's for you. Thank you for the memories, the comments, the views. Through every milestone, every subscriber gain, you've been there cheering me through the rain. Here's to many more years to come. Together as one, we'll keep having fun. It's been a
Hey, what's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is staying safe, is doing well. It is your boy, Jake, yet again, and it's been one hell of a birthday. One hell of a great birthday, guys. Thanks for all the support that people have been doing to me. Thank you guys so much. I just put up the clips from. I just put up the thing on our Spreaker, and we now have the page SoundCloud. Yay for a month. Hey. By the way, I did buy a bunch of stickers, and I bought some more Bubba stickers. Yay! M60 sexy, M60 sexy, M60 sexy, M60 sexy, M60 sexy, M60. Hey guys, what's up? How is everybody doing today? Whoops. Yeah, so I hope everybody is staying safe today. Yeah. is my birthday. Yeah, what yeah, what's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is staying safe, is doing okay. Take little Emmy out of that. Take little Emmy out of that. Hey, what's up, guys? How is everybody doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, TOD, come. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's Prophet of Truth, POT, Prophet of Truth, or is that the main TOD guy? If you want to come up, I'll send you a link to your email, TOD. By the way, I have a by the way, fuck Buggy. Fuck Boogie 2988. Fuck him. Fuck Boogie. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. By the way, guys, troll, guys, my goal on Stack Up is $2,000. Shut up, Jake. anybody that wants to do the stack, oh, there you go. Mm. Yeah, what's up? Dodo bird. I'm a dodo bird, dodo bird, dodo bird, dodo bird, dodo bird. Dodo bird. Yeah, hold on. I have a video. Our good friend, Dr. Steve, Dr. Steve, Dr. Steve. Here comes Dr. Steve. Yeah. Do. Here's a video, guys. Be right back.
Hey Jake, it's your old pal, Dr. Steve from Weird Medicine. Caught me on vacation. I just wanted to say happy birthday and congratulations on the show. I understand you had Bob Levy and other A-list celebrities on your show to say happy birthday. Always enjoy your calls to Tukey, no matter what he says. Please keep calling. That's one of my favorite moments of every show is when Jake calls in and Tukey hangs up on him. All right, take care, man. Have a great birthday filled with fluids and secretions, all untainted by human pathogens, hopefully. All right, take care, man.
I paid $5 for that. I think five. He does a cameo, guys. Hey. Ooh, some shiny. Ooh, some shiny. Mm. Huh? Yeah. I ordered it. I ordered it. I ordered it during the Bob Levy show. Levy show we just did, and had it in my inbox. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jacob. That's in Julie already. Come on in, Jacob. Come on in. Hey, man. Yeah. You did, but you make it. Oh God, you're to the people that don't get his joke. What's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, I am a little bit tired today. I am a little tired because I haven't didn't sleep. I might hold on. I did one with Bob Levy today. Someone's here. It is. Oh, it's Holyoke.
Oh, what's up, birthday boy?
What's up, Joe Lipton? How you doing, brother?
What are you birthdaying out? What have you done? What did you have? What was good? I love to eat something good on my birthday. What'd you eat today?
I had some popcorn shrimp from Popeyes.
Oh, hell yeah. What'd you dip them in? Some cocktail?
No, nothing.
Oh, straight up?
Straight up.
Nice. Any sides? Anything to drink?
Hey, I was gonna ask you this. Did you see the burger that Bubba had on his? He went to TNT Burger and had
Yep.
the COVID-19 vaccine burger.
Yep. What a
And
waste.
he also had a special guest there with him.
He sure did. Gene Lasker and his son Coben. Well, I think we heard the name Coben about 102 times on that video. You know what he went there for was the $99.99, the $100 burger wrapped in gold. But that location didn't have it. He didn't know they had a real location. That was just a satellite location. That was just two trailers put together, made into like not even a real restaurant. But
yeah,
whatever. It's content. It's all about content. Doesn't matter where you get it from or how you do it. It's all about generating, creating content. But it's got to be something that people want to see and people want to click on. One of the problems with that video was that when it came out, when you clicked on it, right away underneath came up like if you need more information on the COVID-19 vaccine and yippee-yo, what I'll COVID it out because COVID-19 vaccine burger was in the title. So, whatever. I let Lummox know right away, and he's like, all right. I guess they left it there, so. Remember when COVID was a bad word? Schmovid.
Yeah.
Couldn't even say it. I've been trying to get ivermectin for so long, ever since Dr. Dandiaco said that would be the key to getting this parasite.
Medical misinformation. They'll still get you if you say that, Joe.
Well, the CDC says that it's fine now. They said they were wrong the whole time, and that came out 2 months ago. So,
all right.
My doctor didn't even know. I just seen him 2 days ago, and I said, "Hey, man, it's about time. I'm not getting any better with the other stuff y'all are trying, so certainly can't hurt." But there's so many, dude. There's a million things we could talk about. I want to talk about your birthday. I want to talk about what you got for gifts. Did you open up anything on your show? Well, I mean, did you have any packages coming? That Sunday.
The new headphones.
Oh, really? I noticed that. The orange up top looks dope as hell. Hell yeah. Is that a pad? Is that like a cushion? Or is it plastic?
It's like cushion.
Nice. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. I was only gonna come on for a few minutes.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I was glad you sent me the link. I wanted to hear about your birthday.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like by the way, the last time you came on a couple of days ago, you said dead air. Sorry about that, brother.
I'm just being honest. It's facts, is it not? When you're sitting here watching a stream and there's nothing being said for 6 minutes straight, that to me is dead air. Even 5 seconds is dead air. And then dead air in the entertainment business is like the worst thing you could ever have. Like Bubba has nightmares. You know, Bubba has nightmares about dead air. He has nightmares where he wakes up and he hears nothing. He thought, "Oh my God, I missed the break. I missed playing the song I was supposed to play." And it's just funny. They ain't that serious though.
Yeah, what's he gonna do after he just lost Florida Man Radio Orlando, the Florida Man station.
He doesn't even care. He doesn't even want to be any. He wants nothing to do with terrestrial radio anymore. What he wants to do is he wants to do 11 to 2, Monday through Friday, streaming only. No terrestrial radio whatsoever. But he's not sure how that's going to work out. So the way he's going to tap into that is he's going to start with just Mondays. He's going to let the terrestrial radio companies know that, there's only so many that he's working with. He's going to let them know that, hey, here's the deal. Monday, I'm not doing a terrestrial radio show anymore. So you guys are only in Tuesday through Friday. And then on Monday, he's going to try that 11 o'clock to 2 or 10 to 1, whatever he decides, with just streaming alone, no terrestrial radio at all. And if it goes good, then he could just say bye-bye to terrestrial radio altogether and go ahead and ride off into the sunset with all streaming services.
Here's the thing. By the way, I did order some more stickers. I didn't have enough money to get they have a duck in the on the store I really want to get. I didn't have the money for it. I had to put that one.
I had I had the yellow duck, and he was with me the whole time. And then when I got pulled out of my apartment, I had to say bye-bye to that duck for now. But now that I'm here, I got my new black duck. So it's all good. This duck's always jumping off the table at me. He's got a personality to him. What do you got? What else did you get for your birthday? Anything special? And get a new shirt?
I got some new stuff over there.
I'm just a mark for birthdays. Let's say a super mark for just everything.
I need to change that.
That's funny. I was just telling my nurse stories about The Rock. I was just telling my nurse because she loves The Rock. So I was telling her about it.
By the way, that's Steve Wokos.
Who is it?
Steve Wokos.
Oh, that's not The Rock?
It's Steve Wokos from the Jerry Springer Show.
Oh, okay. He's about like smaller than my pinky nail. I can't see shit. It just looks like The Rock with his arms folded in a black tight shirt, bald head.
Hey, I want to talk about something that was a little bit weird that I saw. Talking about the steel toe thing. There was an interview with Nick Rekieta and Chrissy Mayer.
I don't know who those people are.
Nick Rekieta is the one that was banging. Nick Rekieta was the one that was banging April.
Wow. Now we're talking. Once we throw banging in there, now we're talking, Jake. Let's go. Let's keep it. He got me on the edge.
He was also the one that got arrested with the cocaine while April was at his house.
Oh, wow.
Thank God it wasn't fentanyl. Thank God it wasn't fentanyl.
Man. Fentanyl. Whatever. I was in the ICU. I had fentanyl going through my veins via IV, and it was tremendous. Oh, my God. What a great time. I felt incredible. Fentanyl.
Yeah, I just want to say this. Number one is like I just saw. By the way, I was watching a show. They were talking about NET, the National Education Television.
Wow.
And they were like saying they were going to lose funding unless in 1969, Fred Rogers of Rogers Neighborhood, Mr. Rogers showed up at Senate to talk to Senator Episcopal
Was he on TV yet at that point?
He was on TV for a few years. He was doing his show.
So he
A
already
lot of
had the
people
gimmick
didn't know
going.
he already had the he actually he humbled the tough senator.
Yeah,
It was
that guy.
like he was very humble about what he was doing.
I always loved Mr. Rogers when I was growing up. That man could do no wrong in a lot of
By the
people's
way,
eyes.
we did get a 20 we did get a multiple donations. We got Venmos, Cash Apps, Amazon gift, and we did get some on PayPal.
You got them all right
For
now, today, just now, for your birthday?
we got earlier on the other stream.
That's awesome, man. It's good to get gifts on your birthday of all kinds.
Yeah, and
You know,
also
I just had my birthday July 10th, and I got a
happy
surprise
birthday
package, and it was awesome.
from Maria Guatemala.
I sure did.
By the way, Maria Guatemala was actually in one of the taste test videos.
Yeah, she did 2 of them now.
Yeah.
They did 2 girl videos, and then they did now they've done 2 ladies of the BRN podcasts. The second one just came out today, this afternoon. It wasn't supposed to come out till tomorrow, but Seth said he was going to put it out today. Don't tell Bubba. There's kind of a don't tell Bubba mentality right now at the BRN. Like, if there's something wrong, they don't tell them. They just tell them everything's fine. Like, let's say if it's 6:02 and the show's not up on YouTube, they'll tell them, "Oh yeah, it's up," even though it's not. And then, well, I can't find it on my end. Why can't I find it? Oh, don't worry about it. Check it again. And then they'll fix it, and then it'll be up, and then they'll say, oh, yeah, okay. But he'll never fact check to see that it wasn't really on, even from 6 to 6:02. And that didn't happen just once, twice, or 3 times. That's happened quite often. So basically, everyone's going to tell Bubba what he wants to hear and never point out any fault.
You know, can I tell you something? When on the Twitch days, there were some days that Blitz didn't want to. Sometimes he would be late, and the show wouldn't be on the air on Twitch.
That's wild. I never once had a problem with that. And the second thing, I never had a problem with the show shutting down in the middle of the show and then having to refresh or wait.
I've had that done. When I called, the first thing was the second time I called in on. No, first time there was 2 times I called in. The first time I cussed on air.
Oh my God, I've never done that. Oh, tell me.
I said, fuck. I said, I dropped an F-bomb. And I was like, sorry, I forgot we were not on the.
Which F? Air. The FU or the FA?
FU.
Oh, F-U-C-K. That's a bad one. Dude, in 22 years, and with a 2-year break in the middle, I've never once, ever needed to be dumped out on the radio. Never. That's unbelievable.
I called in on a Kevin's Law before.
Nice.
And never got dumped on that.
Who was on? Was it just Kevin, or didn't he have a guy with him, like Rock or something like that?
It was Rock and Anna.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, and then I called in the next day to play the one for Bubba, and Blitz had to talk about. By the way, Blitz had to talk about my teeth, where I was filming it, because you just noticed
that throat is dry.
Look,
I want to drink some tea.
Yeah.
I just muted the mic on my palm accidentally. That's funny.
Yeah. Hey, I wanna say this. It's like every time that they have had issues. It's a Twitch issue. Twitch has issues with some of the video problems.
Yeah. Well, I had to lower my gimmick, whatever you call it, I had it on auto. Auto sucked because the shit was buffering all the time. So then, of course, 1080p was probably the highest. I lowered it down to 160. So my picture is shit, but at least the audio never gets choppy. and I don't miss what matters is the sound. So I can handle some choppy video. It's not really even that bad, but it makes a huge difference. Having it on auto is the worst thing ever. You'll definitely catch some buffer, and then that was the only difficulty I ever had with Twitch was getting around that buffering. Otherwise,
you lost your mom a month ago.
May 23rd, Thursday, May 23rd at 6:12 a.m. And now I'm 100% alone in the world, brother. The only people I got is the people that walk through that door to drop a tray or take blood out of my finger to tell me my blood sugar.
Yeah. Hey, so what? There's a guy on YouTube named Boogie2988 that faked cancer. He faked
Boogie2988. I like it.
Let me tell you what the cancer was. Oh God, I can't even say this right. This is something that I've always said that I don't like when people are faking cancer because you're taking resources from people that need it. You're taking resources
I get you, bro. It's the same thing. It's the same thing of the
name
horrible
of it
people.
is Poly. The name is POLYCYTH polytherma vera, or it's POLYCYTHEMIA vera.
Wow.
And
that's a drug?
No, that's the cancer that he had. He had a form of blood cancer.
Gotcha.
But here's the thing: people are saying that he needs to show medical. He says, "I don't know how to show my medical records." They have it. A lot of the hospitals now have. A lot of hospitals now have apps that you can check your medical records.
Yeah, hell yeah. I never used it, but they try to get me to do it, but I don't know. I ain't ready for that all that business yet.
So, by the way, I want to say, did you hear we lost Richard Simmons?
Oh yeah, definitely. Wasn't there 3 people that died on that day?
Richard Simmons, Dr. Bruce, and Shelley Duvall, and also Shannon Doherty.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. She had the kids answer, right?
Yeah.
She had that kids answer that shit. I hate cancer, so I'd always say fuck cancer.
Yeah.
I want to make a shirt that says fuck cancer. Would you wear it? If I sent you a shirt that said fuck cancer?
Dude, I always say F cancer.
Oh yeah.
Say that.
Right. It just brought me back to a memory. My mother would be in her room and I would be in the living room watching TV, and this commercial would come on, people talking about cancer, and I'd always say, fuck cancer. My mom would say, fuck cancer back, and it was just funny as hell.
Yeah. So I wanna say this. There's actually, I've been watching some old video about a company that is called Find Yourself Wrestling.
Where's it out of?
It was New York, New Jersey area.
Wow.
It was ran by a guy by the name of Dalton. I don't know his last name. He worked for GTS Wrestling. He worked for Grimm's Toy Show Wrestling.
Okay.
He also worked for Chad Mines over at Standalone Wrestling.
Far out.
He also worked over at Raw Fury's SWF shows.
So what'd you learn from watching? Who'd you see? Did you see anybody that made it to TV or?
Actually, Gary Wolf.
Oh, Pitbull, Gary Wolf, Pitbull #1.
Yeah.
That guy's a
Also,
gentleman.
but the thing is, they also did a Balls Mahoney tribute show, and he scammed the people. The
He's the
promoter.
biggest party ever. I
How
can't
crazy!
believe it. Dude, every show that I was on with Balls, it was like drama, drama, drama. Who stole my go running through the locker room? It's gone. Freaking out about random stuff. Oh, freaking out about money, freaking out about this, freaking out about everything. God rest his soul. But that was just how it was backstage. So you can only imagine when you get in the ring. I actually was part of a spot with Balls. If you don't mind me taking a minute to tell you, it's up to you if you want me to tell you about it.
Go ahead.
So there's a guy in Connecticut called Ron Zombie, and he's wrestling Balls Mahoney, and we're inside of a steel cage filled with weapons, barbed wire, chairs, aluminum, trash cans, and all this stuff. So I had pissed off the promoter, Jason Knight. I told you this story before, but it's worth telling you again. So the spot was,
ECW original Jason Knight.
yeah, so he had his own company, Assault Championship Wrestling, ACW in Connecticut. He had already tried to take me out at the show before because I talked bad shit about him, shoot style, legit. And then I came back because I'm the man. He tried to drop me on my head, but he sent a 6'7" giant muscle bound black guy to choke me and throw me down and power bomb me on my head. And I took it all like a champ and came back. So when I came back, they put me as the referee in this cage match, which being inside of a cage is not human. I don't care how many cage matches you've been in. When you're inside of a cage, you're not supposed to be inside of a cage if you're a human being. It just feels weird. Now it's filled with weapons. So the end spot is Balls gets a chair, Zombie gets a chair, they stand off. I'm in the middle. This girl named Trinity comes into the cage. Now Jason and I had ordered her to take my head off with the chair. That was the Mexican standoff with the two chairs, and which one is who's she gonna hit? Who's she gonna hit? And then wham, she lays me out, right? He told her that if she didn't take my head off with the chair, that he was gonna punch her in the face. So she took care of me, gave me a nice clean chair shot. I took the bump, everything's beautiful. She goes back, we all go back. He punched her in the face, shoot style, and fired her. That was it because she didn't take my head off like she was supposed to with the chair. I found out after. Man, I felt awful. But whatever. That's the wrestling business. That's the shady, underseated part of the wrestling business that nobody knows about because it's the stuff that happens behind the curtain that nobody ever sees. And I've been behind a lot of curtains, so you can only imagine what I've seen. I've seen a lot.
Yeah.
One of the craziest things I ever seen that just came to mind was this guy just kept giving this.
Sorry. Would you ever, if let me ask this question because this was brought up in that interview I just told you about Dalton. What happened was he was supposed people were going to pay for Gary Wolf. He owed some people some money.
Yeah, you book names. That's what happens. Huh.
He also got a kid by Netro Booker. Sorry,
I don't like that guy. Necro Butcher. That guy does nothing for me. Maybe he's great. Maybe he's a great guy, but just the premise of deathmatch wrestling does nothing for me. So I'm all set. I always stayed away from those matches. I want nothing to do with them. I don't want to pick thumbtacks out of my wrestling boots. I don't want to worry about how, I learned how to wrestle really well so that I could go out there and put on a whole match, entertain the crowd, and not get hurt ever. And these guys go out there like in AEW, what they're doing is sickening. They're doing stuff knowing full well that somebody's going to get hurt. Like at the Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view, Layla Hirsch did a moonsault from the top of a ladder, which the ref had to hold. That's just a bad look. Why is the referee holding the ladder? He's supposed to be impartial. So he's holding the ladder so she could do a moonsault off it while Diamante is on a table. And she damn near, she must have separated her shoulder. Nobody even cares enough about her to even write about her injury right now. Like I Googled it this morning, like, hey, like what's her status? And like, hey, she hurt her arm. She hit it on the ladder when she did the moonsault. Okay, well, did she separate her shoulder? Did she break her elbow? Did you know what I mean? Like, what is it? And nobody knows. Nobody cares. So that's just. And then if she's hurt and she's off TV, nobody
Oh,
cares.
wait a minute. Here's a celebrity. Here he is, the great obnoxious John.
Never heard of him.
Hello, OJ.
Is he a tree?
OJ. OJ.
Oh, this is the old one. This one's from August 16th and 17th. Oh, that's coming up.
This is the new one.
Hell yeah.
OJ.
Look at that. That's incredible technology. Look at that.
OJ.
That's great.
Jay,
Wow.
what's happening? What's
Is
up?
that an orange?
OJ.
Happy birthday, Jake. How you doing, buddy?
Joe, I'd like you to meet obnoxious John.
Yeah, I'd love
The
to meet him.
orange.
Hey,
I
what's
can't
up?
believe it.
You just
Nice to meet you, brother. Nice
to meet you.
face.
Thank you. Thank you. So how's your day going, Jake? You having a good birthday?
I got a cameo from a doctor.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Dr.
A doctor?
Steve.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dr. Steve.
Yeah, your favorite one.
Yes, I will be seeing Dr. Steve here in a couple weeks. Can't wait.
So obnoxious John, what's the deal with the orange, bro? Give me the rundown. Is there a connection between you and oranges?
Yes, my name is Obnoxious John. And then so everybody calls me OJ.
OJ. Right.
So orange juice, OJ. They kind of go together, and this thing looks more like a floating orange anus than an orange. So
right. If you were OJ, I'd prefer you to be a tall glass of orange juice.
There you go.
Ice cold, talking. That'd be tremendous. But you look like a little tart orange butthole, just like you said. But you look delicious. You do look delicious, I must say. And the only reason I bring that up is because I'm in a nursing home. I'm bedridden. I can't walk. But the other day, I had a man enter my room, a nutcase that looked like Charlie Manson. And he walked into my room, and I told him, nope, wrong room, turn around. And he kept coming in, and I said, no, not your room. He goes, this is my bed. And I said, no, it's not. He picked up everything on the bed next to me. That's where they keep all my towels, washcloths, pillows. And he took everything, and as he almost got through the door, I yelled, and well, I could say it, fuck off. He yelled, fuck, dropped everything, came back, came to the foot of my bed, put up his fist like he was going to hit me. This guy's Looney Tunes. Right. And they came just in time. They pulled him out. The nurse and two guys came. They pulled him out. And in the meantime, while he was on his way out, I picked up an orange. They had an orange in these bowls. I don't know if you can see them. They're right there. They're all stacked up.
Sure.
These bowls, they had an orange inside of them, a big orange. And it was cut into quarters. And it had saran wrap over the top, so it was like a missile. And I had it right in my hand. I was going to launch it right at the back of this bastard's head. But God told me, don't do it. Don't do it. But then God told me, if he comes back, you know what you got to do.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch walked back in my room 10 minutes later, and I picked up that orange, and I launched it straight at him. I missed. I hit the wall, it hit the floor, made a loud sound, and then he got the hell out of here. So I ain't seen him since. But he did try to come in today, but the CNA caught him out in the hallway, and he shut the door back, and I ain't seen him. So, but I'm ready. I got more weapons. You always got to be ready. You never knew.
Hey, John, did you get my my 2 super tips?
Was that really you?
That was me. That was me.
That's funny. Yeah. So we did get him. Okay. We weren't sure. We were talking about it.
I said. By the way, I instead of saying, I said hacka hacka. Instead of saying hacka hacka, it says hacka hacker.
I liked it. I thought it was funny. That was great.
What are super tips? What are those?
Super tips.
I guess I could show you.
You can show them. If you don't
So
mind.
it's just like a super chat. Like this would be a
Oh, it's a YouTube thing?
no. So like this would be it's just like a super chat, but they call them super tips. Let me find a voice one here.
Well, from where? I guess from where is it coming from?
My brain doesn't think.
Mine doesn't either. I always blame the satellite man and the government man.
With a brain, you'll be thinking you could be another Lincoln if you only had a brain.
Brain.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And you get to pick the voices of whoever you want. Or
OJ didn't have to ask me to full screen him. I full screened him for that because
I never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, another streamer kind of invented the system.
OJ was actually my former co-host last year, former producer, or he helped me last year.
OJ, did Jake ever get mad at you and block you and ban you and all that stuff?
Yeah.
No, I think he got mad at me, but I don't think he banned me or blocked me. I could be wrong. He may have, but if he did, I don't know about it.
It's all good. We always come back.
Discord. I blocked you on Discord.
There you go. I have been blocked by Jake. Yes, I don't feel alone.
No, don't feel alone. It's just something we do.
The thing is where Tuki around?
Jake, I really don't know. I finished my stream. I had to do some yard work, and then I actually took a nap. And he's got he's got stuff going on today too. So
yeah, I know he has got a family to deal with and all that shit.
Exactly. So
yeah,
I can picture an orange doing yard work.
By the way, Gaw and Pulper had a gift card battle.
Oh, really?
One came in with 11, another one came with 12, another came with 13, one came with 14.
Oh, cool. So you made a couple bucks on your birthday?
I made a few dollars, including a $50 Venmo from Gina Levy from Gina Levy.
Oh, very nice. Very sweet Gina Levy. That's wonderful, Jake.
Jake's got love, baby.
Yes.
Gina Levy.
They're on right now, actually.
Yeah, I know. I was watching.
Yeah, I did too. I had them on in the background, and then I saw that you sent the link. I said, "Oh, I kept checking. I didn't want to miss it." So,
I sang Jake an old school rendition of "Happy Birthday" this morning. It was nice. He loved it.
After the stream this morning, after the stream I did with Bob, I felt I went to lay down because I was so tired.
Oh, you did a stream with Bob also. He came on?
Bob, and you want to hear something funny? Michaela sent me 50, so I paid for the paid StreamYard for the month because I ran out my paid StreamYard for the year went out, so I was using the free version.
Free virgins. Hell yeah, OJ. Get them.
There you go.
Virgin olive oil.
Nothing's wrong with
OJ.
Free version, Jake.
OJ.
Actually, I don't think I'm gonna be using StreamYard anymore. I might do a stream later. I'm gonna do a test stream, I think, and I'm just gonna use OBS.
I heard Corn is going to be doing OBS.
I mean, I don't know if Corn is, but me and El Harible and Cardiff, actually, we're all using OBS. I'm using OBS right now. So I don't know.
Sounds good, bro. Sounds good.
It just seems like StreamYard has too many issues. We had too many issues this week with them. So
yeah, I've had issues with Rumble Studio before.
yeah, it was bad this week, and I don't know. It was bad enough to where it actually convinced me to just try the Switch. Stop being a pussy boy and just do make the Switch.
Hey, OJ, what did you think about Dustin Rhodes, winning the 6-man belts with the help of the Von Erichs?
I had no idea, but now that you're telling me, I don't know. It sounds pretty cool.
Kevin Von Erich was there. Kevin Von Erich. He actually.
Fun fact, Jake, Kevin Von Erich was my favorite wrestler when I was a young boy, and I first kind of really got into wrestling.
A young orange.
A young orange. I turned on the TV, and there's this barefoot, badass, like basically a kid kicking ass on TV. And it
World Class Championship Wrestling.
Yes, and I love the Von Erichs, but Kevin, he was my favorite.
So now they got his sons in, Marshall and some other guy, and then one of them wrestles barefoot. The other one, actually, one of them's got he's really jacked, and the other one's tall and wears a cowboy hat.
Everybody wants me to get back into wrestling. I just haven't. I don't know. Maybe I will one of these days.
Holyoke Joe actually. We were just talking about Jason Knight, OJ.
Oh, really?
We were talking about Jason Knight. Holyoke had some issues with Jason Knight.
Okay.
Yeah, just a brief synopsis. I mean, I started watching wrestling when I was 5 in 1984, and I literally am the nucleus of professional wrestling because look at how hot wrestling was then, right? And then when I turned 18, it was the Attitude Era. And then I get onto the business. I got into the business in April of 98 was my first match. And then I worked all the way up until November 9th of 2019. So I worked for literally 21 years. And now I can't obviously work anymore, but I still have the mind for the business. I still have all the experiences, the stories, all the people that I worked with, and the knowledge that's just, it doesn't go away. It doesn't stop. My thirst for the business, my love for the business, and my want to see it done right is ruined every time I turn on Tony Khan's AEW and watch how bad they bury the referees and how they're trying to kill all the wrestlers. And then when they kill themselves for Tony Khan and they can't wrestle anymore, they're just gone. And then he just has another clown to come in and do more neck-breaking high spots, lacerations that'll never go away on their body and whatnot. Like, enough's enough, dude. You're such a mark. Stop being a mark, dude. Mark he belongs in the crowd buying a ticket. His daddy could afford a ticket for him.
See, I would disagree. I understand what you're saying, and I totally agree. But I don't see anything wrong with a mark, being in control of a company. If that mark is smart enough to bring in somebody, that actually knows the business, someone like a Cornette or Paul Heyman, someone like that. You can't run this.
He's relying on Jerry Lynn.
He's relying
on Jerry Lynn. He's relying on Big Show, and he's relying on Christopher Daniels. Those are his guys, his go-to guys. I promise you, Jake and I have discussed this many times. If you watch AEW, you will see a superplex in every match. I guarantee it.
What promotions did you wrestle for?
I work. There's not a single company that I haven't worked for.
Okay.
I worked for every company at one point or another. I mean, not the tiny, minuscule companies. I mean, I did work in WWF. I did work in WCW, TNA/Impact Wrestling.
Did you go by Holyoke?
Holyoke Joe is my wrestling. So if you search,
I don't know who you are. Let me see.
Yeah, if you YouTube search Holyoke Joe, then you'll see some of my videos and some of my good stuff. Yeah. I ran my own company, PCCW. I've tried everything in wrestling, so I wanted to promote my own shows. I wrestled, I refereed, I did managing. That was loud.
Hey, Joe, are you gonna tell them that you got a Hogan tattoo? A Bubba paid for a Hogan tattoo?
Hey, if you want me to, I'll tell them. So I was a chronic caller on the Bubba the Love Sponge show, so much so that he dared me to get Hulk Hogan tattooed across my entire back, and he said if I did it, he'd pay for it, and then once it's done, he's gonna fly me to Tampa. So I'm in Boston, Mass right now, but I lived in Western Mass, and he said he would fly me to Tampa, hang out with Hogan all day, go out on the boat, go to the gym, go out to eat, and all this fun stuff. And I got the tattoo in August of 2003. In February of 2004, he got fired from all radio for that whole FCC 27 violation, $755,000 gimmick.
Unreal.
I wonder who that was. Took him off the air for 2 years. But something really cool happened in between. So I never got to go to Florida, and I never got to do all that stuff with Hogan. But in May 1st of 2005, Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels tagged up for the first time. Now, Hulk Hogan on the air with Bubba was awesome, right? Hulk Hogan, the wrestler, for me, not so much. Not my style. Shawn Michaels, that's the best wrestler in the world as far as I'm concerned. So the fact that they're teaming up, I have Hulk Hogan on my back, but I really love Shawn Michaels, and this is the first time they're teaming up. And I'm driving up to Manchester, New Hampshire, and I'm thinking, man, something special is going to happen here. And they won the tag team match against Muhammad Hassan and Dafari. And I'm in the front row, and I lift up my shirt. I show Hogan the tattoo. He calls me over the railing. I get up in the ring. Hogan grabs the front of my shirt. Shawn grabs the back. They rip two shirts to pieces. And there I am with just half naked with my tattoo on my back. And we did a full pose down, cup in the ear, pose to every side. And it came out on pay-per-view across the world. And it came out on DVD. And it's on YouTube. Anybody can watch it anytime. It's Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels tag, 5105. And then you just go to like 26, 28 minutes. And there I am doing the pose down with Hogan and Shawn Michaels. Then we did it again in Montreal. Then we did it again in Philadelphia. So I'm not bragging on myself. I'm just telling you, these are the facts. This is what I've done.
There's nothing wrong with bragging. Is in the cap. That's cool, man. I think that's really awesome. What?
Hey,
so
OJ,
it was 05.
OJ, hey, OJ.
Was Cena in it or no? Or
I did one in Montreal. I got pictures. I got 5 pictures on my phone because this came out on when Raw goes off after Raw goes off the air was the name of the DVD. It's a 3 DVD set. And one of the skits on there is me, Cena, Batista, and Hogan in the ring in Montreal, which is the hottest wrestling crowd ever. Trust me, I've been all over. I felt the energy of every crowd. I've never felt the energy like a Montreal crowd. It was just so tremendous.
OJ.
Yes,
OJ.
Jake. Yes.
Look on the screen. Read that.
Oh, wait, hold on. All right. I just found the video. Let me come back to you. Blind Eye Tim 2. I see OJ is clout chasing again as usual. Yes, I'm definitely clout chasing.
Hopefully you find the clout you're looking for. OJ, I left out the best part. So right before Hogan called me in the ring in the New Hampshire one. Oh, you're seeing it right now, actually, right?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
All right, so did you go 28, 26 minutes in?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
So,
I just so I can see the whole thing. The
got you. So right before that happened, there was a lady next to me, and she had her daughter. And I get vulgar, I guess, when I was sitting in the crowd. I was probably high, and I'm saying mean things to the wrestlers. And she says, "I'm going to get you kicked out of here." Well, it's safe to say I went into the ring, came back shirtless because they ruined my shirts. And I said, "You still going to get me kicked out now?" And she got so mad, dude. Right after that, right when things were getting fiery with her, all of a sudden, now keep in mind, I want you to get these dates in. Bubba got fired February 23rd of 2004. This is May 5th of 2005. Bubba didn't come back to radio until January 9th, 2006. So right in the middle of Bubba being gone, I hadn't talked to him. I hadn't seen him. Guess what? He came through the crowd, Bubba, the love sponge, and got me. And I didn't even know he flew to New Hampshire with Hogan. I had no idea he was even there. And he came out and he found me. And he's like, "Yo, here's my cell phone number. Hit us up." So after the show, we hung out with Hogan and Bubba. And, oh, my God, it was phenomenal. The beautiful hotel.
Hey,
it's amazing, man. It's just really cool seeing you doing everything.
Really,
Hogan pose. That was awesome.
Dude, the commentary on it, too.
The coolest thing I ever did was get some signs onto
hey,
Nitro.
OJ, you see my new headphones?
Yeah, nice. Hell yeah, Jake.
That's like a cushion up top right there. The color, I think it's orange, but it could be red. I can't tell.
Hey, OJ. I don't think Holyoke has seen you do the stud muffin yet.
Oh, Jake, I've done the stud muffin enough times. I gotta thank you though. I gotta do because you know what happened. I think the second or maybe third or fourth, however many times you posted the me doing the Joel Gertner, Joel followed me back on Twitter. So
I have a problem with him. I have a real big problem with him. I used to work for ECW, so I really had never had a problem with him.
You
But-
worked
Uh,
for ECW.
So listen to this. So yeah, I worked for ECW when he was there.
What
And
what years was that?
97, definitely, because I worked barely legal April 13th of 97. So I probably started in about late 96, and I was just doing merchandise. But
Okay.
I mean, I got in with Bella and Gina and Dreamer. He brought the shirts, and Dreamer rode with Paul
How
Heyman.
long did you? How many years did you work there?
I would say the entire time. I would say from 96 to 2001. There wasn't a time that I wasn't putting in work. I would be the first one there and do everything. I learned everything from everyone.
So you had a problem with Joel? Do you have a problem with any of the guys in the FBI?
Not at all. No, the only reason I have a problem with Joel is because
The only guy I actually I'm
you
buddies,
got a problem with Tony Mamaluke, don't you?
I'm buddies with some of the FBI members.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you see they tried to create new FBI?
No.
Did you see they just did that in TNA? They just had Guido come out with 2 brand new guys and try to christen them FBI and try to get them over as the tag team. I think they worked once and I think they're done already.
yeah.
But if you brought back Tony Mamaluke, you know what I'm saying? Can't bring back Tracy Smothers unless you're Jesus. That would be tremendous. I'd pop
Right.
for that if they brought Smothers back from the dead.
I want to play a game with you, Holyoke, if you don't mind. I want to do this. We'll do this. Professional. I'll give you a name. You either got to say professional or unprofessional about the person. You ready?
Do you want to know this Joel Gertner shit or not first? Or you want to save that?
Let's save it because
Right.
all right.
Hey, I don't really want to share it either, so it's better off. I'm glad you came up with a game instead. Trust me.
All right, number one. I know you've had Velvet Sky.
I can say business-wise, from once she got out of my grip, she's probably been conducting professional business. She's making money. She's got her fans. She's staying relevant. She's got her followers. Right now, she's more of a Instagram socializer, you know what I mean, than she is a wrestler.
Yeah, she
think-
worked ring announcer. She worked commentator for NWA Power.
And then she was weird about her removal from there because she tweeted out, like, I just want to inform everyone that I'm no longer affiliated with NWA. It was some weird, long, typed out thing. And I'm like, that's just weird, yo. It sounds like you got touched. Like, it just was awkward the way it was written. I don't think you have to announce your departure from somewhere.
All right. Dreamer.
I gotta tell OJ, Dreamer's the best. Dreamer,
Is this because I have nobody really to brag this to because I don't really have any wrestling friends. But
Dreamer's the best. Dreamer is one of the ones that helped me get into wrestling business.
I gotta take credit for something. I gotta take credit for a wrestling angle. Hold on, I gotta take credit for a wrestling angle. God damn it! The Scott Hall drunk on WCW angle. It was an internet rumor. I was a mark. I knew about the rumor. I showed up to a Thunder with some signs that said Scott Hall is drunk.
In which building?
In it was Cleveland. What was it? CSU Convocation Center. And
that was at college, right? That was at a college.
Yes. Yep.
But that's where they held Thunders. They held them in colleges.
That's exactly where it was. And yes, I got my sign on TV. And the following Monday is when they started
Scott Hall being drunk as an angle.
Yes.
Now, can I blow your mind, OJ?
Yes.
I was on a show in Fall River, Mass, and we had Scott Hall on the show. And Scott Hall had ingested so much, whether you want to call it alcohol, you want to call it pills, allegedly, whatever, right? So he's in the ring cutting a promo, and he looks at the sign, and on the sign we have a big banner. It's for Top Rope Promotions. You can even look this up. You can look up Top Rope Promotions, Scott Hall, whatever, drunk. I mean, whatever you look up. If you look up Top Rope Promotions, Scott Hall, you'll see that I am the one that actually has to go down, get into the ring, physically remove Scott Hall from the ring,
My
push
God.
his legs. I had to lift his leg up through the ropes, put it down. I had to get him safely down the stairs, and then we couldn't walk him back up the stairs because there's more stairs to go up through the curtain. I had to actually separate the barricade and walk him out the side just to get him out of the crowd's view because he was embarrassing himself. He was telling everybody like blokes, and he was calling everybody like he was in England because the sign said New England's #1 wrestling promotion. He thought he was in England, like the UK.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I didn't ask any promoter. I just went. I was in the back. I saw what was happening. I didn't say, "Hey, you want me to go out there?" And I didn't ask. There's nobody else. I'm an official. I'm a referee, so it makes sense if I go out there, right? And I got the microphone out of his hand, and I had to take him physically, and then I had a bunch of other people come down, and we got him down the stairs, and we got him out of there. But there's a story for every name you bring up. There's a phenomenal, one-of-a-kind story. I actually came out in the A&E biography of Scott Hall for that spot. They got all that footage from Top Rope.
Yeah, I want to ask this question. Number one, I've heard the stories of I've actually have heard stories.
Let me tell you, you don't know. Nobody knows. I've only told a few people. Like, here's something about Val Venus. He was really a porn star. His name was Dick Steele. I actually own the porno.
That's cool. Do you know his real name?
I don't.
His name is Sean Morley.
Sean Morley, yes. I did know that.
Bubba the Love Sponge are good friends with him.
Yeah.
Also, one other fun fact, real quick, Jake. One other fun fact: the NWO theme music. Do you know where that comes from?
I knew I had that information and I forgot.
Nobody knows, and it's something you would never forget. I've only told a few people. I told the other wrestler guy you sometimes have on here, Jake. But fun fact, I figured it out back in the 90s because I was producing hip hop and sampling music, and I was just always good at that sort of thing. But in fact, the NWO music is both teams, that is, the A team and the B team's music are all mixed up, mashed up songs of Jimi Hendrix. So there you go.
Yeah, that's the reason why in the WWE games you hear like a smashed up version of the NWO music because it was a sample of
they could get away with sampling. There's so many seconds you could use when you're sampling music, and I don't think the owners of Jimi Hendrix music even fucking knows. I don't think anybody fucking knows. Only reason I know is because I have ADHD, and like I said, I was sampling music and I recognized some licks, and I started digging.
Well, I wish in your free time you could break it down and figure out like what song is doon 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 doon. What song is doon 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 doon.
Yeah.
What song is just tiny little samples? Is that what we're doing here? Just little clips?
That's exactly what it is.
Wow.
Did you know that WWE for Tommy Dreamer's music they actually sampled
Yep, Man in the Box. But it was better when he used Man in the Box in ECW. Everything was better in ECW. OJ, I'm just going to be straight up. ECW is it to me. Life ended when ECW ended.
No,
there's nothing better than that. Oh, the only thing that came close was Lucha Underground. If you ever got to see any of that stuff,
I did. I was not into it, but EC fucking W, yes, dude. I think I thought it was the last show in Cleveland, but I don't think it was. I have the ticket still, but holy shit, what a blast that was! It was it may have been. It was either 2000 or 2001 at the Agora.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to who are these podcasts? I want to give a shout out to WATP
podcast.
Yes, WATP.
What do you think of oh, go ahead, Jake. Sorry.
By the way, DoubleCon 2, August 16th, 17th, Rochester, New York, at Comedy at the Carlson.
That's right.
Correct?
Tropical Rochester, New York.
I've been up there. We drew nothing. I did a big time wrestling show up there. We were supposed to. I mean, we drew absolutely nothing. I think we drew like 500 people, and we had a bunch of names on the show, so we took a bath on that one.
OJ.
Yes, Jake. Jake.
By the way, I found out that you know what county Rochester's in?
I don't remember, Jake.
Wayne County, New York.
There you go. Nice.
The Blue Cross Arena. Say it.
And who's I'm hearing that it's you're going. I heard Tukey is coming. Cardiff.
That's right.
Missy and Anthony Cumia.
Anthony Cumia. That's right.
Cumia's. I've also
Is
heard.
He the biggest name? Cumia, the biggest name there.
Anthony
Oh yeah,
Cumia.
by far, Cumia is the biggest name. The racist Anthony Cumia. Yes.
I've also heard. Is it true that Chrissy's going to be there?
I don't know, Jake. That's the first I'm hearing of it. If it's true, it would kind of be appropriate. She is the one that dubbed our universe. That came up with the dabbler. So,
has there been a DabbleCon before?
Yeah, this is DabbleCon 2.
So what happens? Like, do you guys get together and work out skits and put us on a stage show, or is there separate tables where people can come and meet everybody, or what's the gimmick here?
Yeah, it's just like a love fest the whole weekend. It's at a comedy club called the Comedy at the Carlson.
So there's stand-up acts.
No, there was at the first DabbleCon last year, but we got rid of the stand-up, and we're just gonna do podcasting and just.
I think somebody should do a roast.
They are doing a roast, as a matter of fact.
Good.
First night. Yeah.
Comedy at the Carlson.
That's right.
I'm actually on the website right now.
We went. The first DabbleCon was in February, and it was like literally -4 degrees out.
Same venue.
Miserable. But holy shit, we had such a good time. So
how many people? Like 200?
Yeah, 200-300. I'd say 300. 300 people. Yeah. So.
Same venue as last year. This year.
Same venue. Yes. Yes.
Right here. Look on the screen.
Yep. There you go.
Comedy at the Carlson.
Really, really nice place.
Yeah.
Now, what do you people have to buy tickets? Is there like, are you guys main acts and then like fans come and buy tickets to go, or?
Yeah, there's some general admission left. We've sold out all the VIPs.
Wow.
So yeah,
it's a money making venture then.
All right.
I mean, they're paying me to be there, so it must be.
That's so cool.
Hey, look at this. Look,
yeah, we see.
They have
I can't see it.
Double first, following by karaoke hosted by Jim Jingles, live podcast, the Uncle Rico Show, and Who Are These Podcasts? The second.
Oh, people are going to be doing live podcasts there too.
Oh, they're not even advertising us on the website. How funny is that? Or are they? No.
So since I just mentioned live podcasts, I got to tell you the Joel Gertner stuff. I just have to. So way after Joel Gertner, 20 years fast forward ECW. Let's go backwards. Actually, let's go back. He ran a company called MXW. What now?
Oh, sorry.
Hey, OJ.
He's telling a story, Jake. But go ahead. What? Go ahead.
Oh, it's my turn.
No, I was saying. Okay, wait. What were you gonna say, Jake? I'm sorry. This is your stream.
It's his birthday. He gets to say whatever he wants.
I want to know if OJ, I want to know if I could put the super tips link, your super tips link, in the chat for people to do the super tips link, and then me and you split.
You guys are gonna split your tips? That's hot. That's like docking, but better.
Hey, Jake, I just say you put up your links. Let's put up. Okay, so Jake's links are Cash App. / $$ Ellis John Hudson.
Account.Venmo user Ellis John Hudson and
Come on,
his
guys.
Gmail.
If you're out there, you got a couple bucks. It's Jake's birthday. Send him a couple bucks. for his
Yeah, what the
birthday.
hell?
Make his day.
People have by the way, people have donated. People have
Yeah.
donated.
That doesn't mean they can't donate again. Keep giving Jake money all day. This is
We need to get Jake's a virtual oral right now. That'd be hot.
your birthday only comes once a year. Let's make his special.
Yeah, and also by the way, I also want to tell you something. If you guys are hearing a lot of equipment, they are tearing down they're tearing down a trailer right across the street from me.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't hear it, Jake. It's all good.
That's good content. You got to go outside and get some of that action.
Yeah, but the guy that is buying the trailer, destroying the trailers and putting new trailers there.
All right, Jake. Jake.
All right,
Jake, we gotta hear the Joel Gertner story now. He's been really wanting to tell it. Let's give him the floor.
This quick, I'll just tell you that after Joel got out of ECW, disappeared for a long time, he ran his own show in New Haven, Connecticut at Toad's Place, where a lot of famous, amazing bands have played. I saw Seven Dust there. Lost my hearing for a long time. So we were performing there, and he overbooked. He booked every top indie guy you could imagine in a tournament. And I worked my ass off as a referee in all the matches. And he had a hard time paying people at the end, but he came through. You know, he kept going back to the ATM to pull out more cash and writing people checks and whatnot. I don't even know, but I got my money. That's all. So everything was good, and we never had a problem. And we stayed friends on Facebook, and everything's fine. And then I have my own show that I'm going to book, like literally where I live, around the corner. The guy offered me the building, so I don't even have to pay. It's at a building I've already ran before and paid. I actually ran this building on a WrestleMania, and I ran the show at 1 p.m. So actually, I think it was 4, so that we were done by 7, so that people could watch. I bought WrestleMania for all the TVs in the bar. It cost me $800, but I mean, if you bought the wrestling ticket, you could stay and watch WrestleMania with the wrestlers. Yay! Okay, great idea. So I get to run this building again. I'm not paying for the building. I already know who I want to use for talent. Now I booked a day, so I'm reaching out to the talent, see who's available. And I reached out to Joel, and I said, "Oh yeah." He said, "Yes, no problem. I would love to do it because I wanted him to open the show." You know, well. How awesome would that be? If you're and I wouldn't even advertise that he was coming. I would just have him start the show well with the neck brace on, with the bow tie. And he's like, "I'll do it, but do you mind if I do my podcast there earlier in the day?" I said, "Sure thing, no problem." He goes, "What's the venue?" I sent him a screenshot of the venue, and it had a phone number there's a picture of the venue with all the information with the phone number in the middle. Yo, he called the building and got them to cancel me. The guy called me back and said, "Yeah, about that date, we can't do that date, and about a future date, you're just gonna have to let me know. You know, I'll have to let you know in the future." So why he did it, I have no idea. But that's some dirty ass shit.
So he booked. He got them to cancel your show and booked the same night.
He didn't book nothing. He just got them to cancel my show.
Well, how do you know that?
Because he's the only person. He's the only person that nobody knew the building yet. Nobody knew the venue. He was the only one I was in contact with that I had even talked about a venue. Everybody else, I had only mentioned dates.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but from what you told me, it sounds like Joel is a man of his word. He looks like he took a shit on that show you worked for him on, and he still seemed to pay people. You know, he said he kept going. So I don't know. It just, I think maybe if you don't have proof, man, I don't know. Sometimes it's easy to point a finger, like, man, it's got to be that motherfucker. He's the only one that knew. I didn't say anything. Like, I don't know, man. You may just be a victim of circumstance. I don't know.
But it's better off finding to run the show anyways. So
yeah,
it all worked out for the best at the end. But he was the only person that knew the venue, the only person. And then right after I got done communicating with him, the guy from the building calls me and says,
let me ask you this: Did he have anything to really hate you?
He doesn't have a reason to hate me. He has a reason to try to deter people from doing business with me because I got hemmed up in this law situation where I got accused of involuntary manslaughter and larceny over 250 and insurance fraud and all this BS that I got tied up in. I had nothing to do with. I was just a business owner, and my employees were the ones that was the cause of all the situation. So I went down with them. But I have nothing on my record. My record's clean and pure as the wind-driven snow. But there's still that story where if you search my name on the internet, you're going to see my mugshot. You're going to see the story. So he probably read that, didn't fact check it, and is going with the fact that I'm an involuntary manslaughter with a insurance fraud Jones on the backside. Like, but if you look at the facts, like let's look at the insurance fraud just alone. So what they're trying to say is that I paid one of my employees, a man, the 21-year-old man, who doesn't have a license and has never driven a car, to drive a car into a wall to crash it so that we would get the insurance money and we would split it between, it was the girl who worked for me's car and it was him and me, and we were going to split the money. Okay, let's break this down. It's not even her car. It's her mother's car. So we wouldn't even be able to touch the insurance money. It's under her name. So that fact number one. Fact number two, the value of the car was $1,200. I had paid the kid his paycheck of $500 for on that Friday when he took the car and committed suicide with it. But I didn't want to say the kid committed suicide, so I tried to like lie to the police a little and say, yeah, like I don't know what happened, yippee-yo, and they say I obstructed justice. So that's how I ended up in jail. But I mean, when I came out, I'm clean. My whole record is clean. There's no involuntary manslaughter. There's no insurance fraud. There's nothing because there was nothing there that would ever prove me guilty. So I knew that it's all formality, but it's just all they had for evidence is what they had, and they really had me on the fact that I lied, and I can't deny that I didn't. I tried to obstruct the justice for a moment because I didn't know the kid was going to die. You know, I thought he just maybe hurt himself. And I thought that I didn't want his family to know he tried to kill himself. Just 2 weeks before, he had actually told me that 2 years ago he had tried to kill himself. And I said, how, brother? And he said, I don't want to talk about it. So I'm like, well, whatever. He's done. He's good now, right? I had no idea that he would jump into my employee's vehicle, run it around the backside of the plaza, and drive into a wall. And now, because if you Google my name, you see that story. So Joel inevitably heard that story. And now what? He's gonna not ask me, hey Joe, what's up with that? Did that really happen? Is that real? Because the place where it's printed, the story, they never did a retraction. They never said, oh, Joe never had nothing to do with that. We were wrong. So, but they certainly defamed my character, and I lost so many friends. So many friends.
Guys.
Yes, Jake.
I really want to get ready to do your plug. OJ, you got any plugs?
Yes, get your tickets now at WATPlive.com for DevilCon 2. That's it.
And also
limited tickets available, right? They're almost sold out.
No, there's still general admission tickets.
Oh, just VIP.
Just the VIP.
Yeah. And by the way, OJ in the morning on every Sunday morning on OJ's channel. Be dabbling live with El Replay. By the way, the guy's not before people are gonna say, oh, Be Dabbler's not Be Dabbler's channel. The guy's name is not Be Dabbler. The show's name Be Dabbler. It's El Replay.
That's right.
Actually, I didn't do it right. It's El replay.
That was great. Thank you.
I did the LA night.
That's right.
And also, you can watch Potato. You can watch Potato Soup Sunday nights. Or
Monday nights now. We've moved to Monday. Potato Soup is now Monday nights on Cardiff Electric's channel.
You guys go head to head with Raw?
We do. It's raw potatoes.
It's also about Stuttering John Melendez.
Never heard of him.
Yes, Potato Soup is all about Stuttering John Melendez. And if you saw my stream this morning, my stream is all about Stuttering John Melendez.
All right.
Wow.
Hey guys, all right, guys. I'm gonna thank you guys for Holyoke. You got, by the way, you can catch Holyoke Joe at twitch.tv/Holyoke Joe 1. And guys, I also want to say I want to play a song before we. I want to play. Do we want to do a song or do we want to play his cameo?
Do both. Fuck it.
All right, let's do a cameo first. This is the Dr. Steve cameo.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll end with the song, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. See you guys later. This was one hell of a birthday for me, and I'll see you guys on the other side of life.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, Dr. Steve first. Here we go.
Hey Jake, it's your old pal Dr. Steve from Weird Medicine. Caught me on vacation. I just wanted to say happy birthday and congratulations on the show. I understand you had Bob Levy and other A-list celebrities on your show to say happy birthday. Always enjoy your calls to Tukey, no matter what he says. Please keep calling. That's one of my favorite moments of every show is when Jake calls in and Tukey hangs up on him. All right, take care, man. Have a great birthday filled with fluids and secretions, all untainted by human pathogens, hopefully. All right, take care, man.
That was
awesome. I paid $5 for that.
That's cool. Love Dr. Steve.
All right.
On the Steel Toe Morning Show, they seemed alright, but behind the scenes they'd argue and fight. 21, they took vows in Vegas lights.